My name is Humera Aivali and I am a participant of teacher training at Rehan School Horse Campus. Today we will discuss how to master the art of negotiations in our life. Negotiations means talking, claim and smart way to reach a solutions that work for everyone. We use negotiations every day at home, at schools, at work, and with friends. Good negotiation skills help us solve problems, avoid fight, and build strong relationships. In these discussions, we will learn how to negotiations politely and confidently.
Hey, what's been on your mind lately?
Okay. Maya, can you tell me about negotiations means?
Ah, negotiations. Basically, it's just a conversation with a goal, getting what you want, right? It's not always about winning and losing, though. Oh, up, you're not sure how to cook a negotiation? Gotcha. It sounds like you're feeling a little lost on where to even start. Is that right? It can feel pretty intimidating if you haven't done it much before. Hmm. Everything all right? You seem a little quiet.
Why
No pressure to.
why is negotiations important in our life?
Okay, good question. Honestly, negotiations are everywhere, even if you don't realize it. It's not just about haggling over prices. It's about getting your needs met in any situation where multiple people want different things. Think about it. Deciding what to watch with your friends, splitting chores, asking for a raise, even just figuring out a study schedule with classmates. It's a core skill for navigating life, you know? Builds confidence, helps you understand other people's perspectives, and ultimately lets you get more of what you want, while hopefully keeping things chill. Does that make sense?
Okay, where do we use negotiations in everyday situations?
Okay. Integration. You mean like where does negotiation naturally fit into daily life? Gotcha. Honestly, it's almost constant. Let's see. You're deciding with roommates who does what chores. That's a negotiation. You're asking a professor for an extension, negotiation. Even deciding where to go for dinner with your family. It's even in smaller stuff, like you want to borrow a friend's sweater. You might negotiate by offering to return it freshly laundered. Or you're trying to convince someone to see a movie you want to see. You're highlighting the parts they'd enjoy, right? It's less formal than a business deal, but the principles are the same. Understanding what everyone wants, finding common ground, and reaching an agreement. Does that click?
Okay. Uh,
Good.
why is
So,
listening important during negotiations?
whoa, hold on. Yuri? Who's Yuri? I'm Maya. But okay, seriously, listening is huge in negotiations. Like the biggest thing, honestly. It's not just about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about actually hearing what the other person is saying, their needs, their concerns, what they really want. If you're not listening, you're just talking at them, not with them, and you'll miss important clues about how to reach a good outcome. You might accidentally say something that shuts down the conversation or miss a chance to find a solution that works for everyone. It shows respect too. People are way more likely to cooperate if they feel like you're actually hearing them.
Okay, who can stay claim help in negotiations?
Okay, you're having a little trouble with the audio again, but I think you're asking who can help with negotiations, as in who can you bring in to assist? Well, that depends on what you're negotiating. If it's a formal thing like a job offer, a mentor, a career counselor, or even a trusted friend with experience could be helpful. If it's a personal situation, a neutral friend who's good at seeing both sides could be a good sounding board. Sometimes just talking it through with someone beforehand can help you clarify your own thoughts and strategy. Really, anyone who can offer objective advice and support. Is there a specific situation you're thinking about where you might need help?
Okay. Uh,
Right. We've covered a lot about negotiations. Feeling a little more
why
equipped,
should
or
we
are you?
respect other people's opinion?
It's a good one. Look, even if you completely disagree with someone, respecting their opinion isn't about agreeing with it. It's about recognizing their inherent worth as a person and acknowledging that they've come to their beliefs for reasons that make sense to them. It opens the door to actual understanding, you know? If you immediately dismiss someone's opinion, you shut down the conversation. Plus, you might actually learn something. Sometimes challenging your own beliefs is the best way to strengthen them, or even realize you were wrong. It's just a more productive and decent way to interact with people. Doesn't mean you have to compromise your own values, but it does mean you're willing to consider another perspective. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, how can negotiations help solve problem peacefully?
Absolutely. In fact, that's kind of the whole point. Negotiation is a fundamentally peaceful way to resolve conflict. Instead of resorting to aggression or just letting things fester, it creates a space for dialogue and compromise, forces everyone to actually articulate their needs and listen to others, which can uncover solutions that no one had considered before. It's way more effective long term than just trying to force your will on someone else because it builds understanding and trust. Obviously, it doesn't always work, but it's a way better starting point than, say, yelling or ignoring the problem altogether. Does that track?
Okay, what happens when people do not negotiate properly?
Oof. When negotiations go south, it can get messy. Usually it's because someone isn't listening. Or you do? Do what? Did it? Did what? You're being a little cryptic on me. But hey, no worries. Just fill me in. What did you do?
Okay,
Still a little quiet. Okay,
how
okay.
can we express our needs with or without being rude?
Okay, so you're asking who you can express your needs to, and you're thinking video calls are a good way to do it? Well, that's a smart thought. Being able to see someone's face can definitely help with connection. You can express your needs with pretty much anyone you trust, honestly. Friends, family, mentors, therapists, even colleagues. It really depends on what kind of need it is. You do. Okay, you're definitely keeping me guessing today. Do what exactly? Um, just trying to follow along here.
Okay, my next
Hmm.
question is why is it important to understand the other person's point of view?
All right, good question. Understanding the other person's point of view is absolutely critical. Seriously, it's like the foundation of any successful negotiation or really any healthy relationship. If you can see things from their perspective, you can anticipate their reactions, address their concerns, and find solutions that actually work for both of you. It's not about agreeing with them, it's about understanding why they think the way they do. It helps you tailor your approach, build trust, and ultimately get a better outcome. Plus, it's just good manners, right? Being able to empathize with someone else goes a long way. Does that make sense?
Okay, how does negotiations help in building good relationships?
Okay, this is a good one. Negotiations, when done well, actually strengthen relationships. Sounds counterintuitive, right? Like conflict and arguing. But hear me out. When you negotiate effectively, you're demonstrating respect for the other person's needs and opinions. You're showing that you value their input and you're willing to find a solution that works for both of you. That builds trust and fosters a sense of collaboration. It shows you're willing to work things out instead of just demanding your way. And honestly, Successfully navigating a disagreement together can make a relationship even stronger than if you'd never had a conflict in the first place. It's about healthy communication and mutual respect. What do you think?
Okay. Thank you, Maya, for your
Oh,
participation. Today we learned that negotiations is a helpful skill that make daily life easier. By
you're
listening
very
carefully, staying calm, and respecting others, we can solve problems in a peacefully and smart way. Good.
well.
Negotiations help us build strong relationships and find solutions that work for everyone.
That's a perfect summary. Seriously, you really got it. I'm glad I could help. It sounds like you've really thought about this stuff. Oh, and just so you know, it's just Maya, no far needed. But hey, gotta run now. Catch you
Okay.
later.
Thank you, Maya, and Allah Hafiz. See you in the next video.
Oh, all right. You too. Have a good one.